If you could remake any Disney movie into a live-action film, which stars would you choose to play your favorite characters?
Are you really Queen of Arendelle?
I am.
We might have tons of live-action Disney remakes, from Cinderella to fairy tale reimaginings like Mirror Mirror. But if we were in the casting chair, we might be tempted to cast some of these celebrities who look just like Disney characters without even trying. From Chris Hemsworth as a potential Tarzan to the sass and confidence Rihanna would bring as Princess Tiana, here are some stars who would be amazing as our favorite Disney darlings.
It's like a dream, a wonderful dream come true.
Elizabeth Olsen has already proven she's one of the toughest actresses out there. Who else would make the perfect Jane Porter? She's got the classic brown hair down. We know she can rock some early 1900s fashion while acing an English accent.
Whose wedding are we going to?
And she's used to doing her own stunts. We could definitely imagine her swinging from vines with her Jungle Boy love interest. Speaking of Tarzan, another Marvel actor might be the perfect choice for the monkey-loving man who falls head over heels for Jane. Chris Hemsworth has proven he can pull off long, flowy hair, and he's switched physiques so many times that he could definitely become the lean but strong jungle dweller who saves his family from poachers.
You came back.
Plus, don't you want to see him in a loincloth? The Olsen twins haven't been acting for a while, but we could just imagine them starring as live-action versions of Elsa and Anna back when they appeared in movies like New York Minute. The twins have always been scene stealers,
And trust me, she would have won this thing hands down.
and with the right styling, some icy blonde locks, and a bright red braid, they would make the perfect pair of sisters trying to save Arendelle. We've always wanted to see the Olsen twins as Disney princesses. Lily Cole is a pretty famous model and also a fan-favorite casting choice to play the reluctant Disney princess Merida. Her signature red hair is perfect for the rebellious character, and she would look lovely in emerald green. We're not sure if she has any archery skills, but we're sure she can manage it well enough, like J-Law did as Katniss. But there's one thing we're curious about. Can the English model pull off a Scottish accent?
And is roaming the wilds, waiting his chance of revenge.
Anne Hathaway is used to playing royalty. We've even kind of seen her as a Disney princess when she played the Cinderella-inspired Ella in Ella Enchanted. But the role we'd really like to see her in is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Anne Hathaway looks like she could have her face stuck in a book all day, far away in fair Verona, and still make it to the ball by 8. Plus, we'd love to hear her belt out Belle while walking through the streets of small-town France and use her wits to put the arrogant Gaston in his place.
You are positively primeval.
Amanda Seyfried would make the perfect Rapunzel. The blonde hair definitely has something to do with it, but Amanda also has a kind face and some excellent comedic acting chops.
So if you're from Africa, why are you white?
She would give FLYNN riders' wits a run for their money, and she also has the voice of an angel. We could imagine her sitting high in her tower, longingly belting out, "When will my life begin?" There is really only one choice for who we would get to play Cinderella in a new live-action movie, and that's Zendaya. The actress was once a Disney Channel star, and she's already dressed up as the iconic princess, complete with special effects. Zendaya doesn't have to bippity-boppity-boop herself into looking like a princess, since she already does. And can't you easily imagine her making friends with all the birds and mice at her wicked stepmother's house?
What's all the fuss about?
New mouse in the house. Brand new.
Rapunzel isn't the only headstrong character from Tangled, and an actor with great comedic skills is a must for the rebellious Flynn rider. Jake Gyllenhaal would be perfect for the role. He's handsome, funny, and great at stunts, so he would make a terrific swashbuckler trying to evade capture and get Rapunzel back to her kingdom. Plus, we'd love to see Jake's reaction to getting hit in the face with a frying pan.
Wait, okay.
The live-action Little Mermaid is already in production, with pop star Halle Bailey as Ariel. But who would make the perfect Prince Eric? We think Cole Sprouse would be great for the role. He can pull off the dark hair, and we feel like he'd capture the essence of a prince who wants to fall in love with a normal girl. He showed off his skills as a love interest in 5 Feet Apart, and he's probably the most desirable bachelor on TV right now. So there's definitely Prince Eric potential.
You're not wrong.
You think that's cute?
Do you think it's cute?
If Cole Sprouse is our romantic lead, who would make the perfect underwater villain? We think Angelina Jolie could bring her sinister smile to the role of Ursula. Imagine her in Ursula's iconic purple, with eels swimming hungrily around her. Plus, she looks exactly like the evil sorceress turned human when she tries to trick Eric into marrying her. If Angelina can give us creepy witch vibes as Maleficent, then she could definitely capture the horrific persona of the iconic sea witch.
Not a chance, Triton. She's mine now.
Some of Lucy Hale's looks in Pretty Little Liars, complete with the short dark hair, have got to be inspired by Snow White. Lucy starred in a Cinderella-inspired movie, but we can't believe she hasn't had her chance to play a Disney princess yet. She can act, sing, and dance, and if she threw on a ball gown and wandered through the forest, we're pretty sure she'd find herself being followed by all kinds of curious animals. Whoever plays Princess Tiana has got to have a lot of sass and the voice of an angel. So how about Rihanna? She's dressed like a Disney princess before and pulls it off every time. And we can imagine her taking on the role of a hardworking waitress who dreams of owning her own restaurant. Rihanna also loves to cook, and she worked her way from Barbados to Hollywood, so she'd probably be inspired by Tiana's enchanting tale.
Don't you worry, Daddy. We'll be there soon.
Imagine Elle Woods, but instead she's Tinkerbell. It's perfect, right? Reese Witherspoon is a sassy blonde bombshell, and she would make an excellent little fairy. As Elle Woods, she proved that she can be cute and smart, and she saves the day more than once. She would make the perfect pal for Peter Pan. And can you just imagine the incredible fashion the fairy would get to wear in a live-action remake? Pinocchio is a kid, but we can't help think that Glee star Chris Colfer would make an excellent casting choice for the boy that's not a boy. Perhaps the live-action remake would find Pinocchio a little older and trying to become a real boy so he can experience high school and make friends outside of Geppetto's workshop. Plus, Chris Colfer can really sing, so he would make an excellent addition to a Pinocchio musical.
Mr. Shu, I've prepared a number for the occasion.
Of course, Kurt.
Disney's Hercules is kind of underrated, but a live-action remake should definitely cast Megan Fox in the role of sassy Megara. She has Meg's striking features and could pull off her cynical attitude while also highlighting her softer side. Megan would look stunning with Meg's red hair and Greek fashions, plus her Transformers stunt skills would be put to good use when she saves Hercules from certain doom.
You didn't have to.
People always do crazy things.
As for Hades, we would need a real-life trickster who can pull off arrogance, comedy, and burning anger. Tom Hiddleston already has experience playing a manipulative character as Loki in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We could imagine him with blue skin and fiery blue hair. He would come off as both hilarious and terrifying, the perfect mix for the eccentric ruler of the underworld.
Is this kid gonna mess up my hostile takeover bid or what? What do you think?
Just for the sake of trying something new, we won't go with Dwayne Johnson to play Maui, even though we're sure he'd be excellent. Instead, what about Jason Momoa as the troublesome demigod? He's definitely got the physique and can pull off the hair and tattoos. As for Moana, we couldn't see anyone in the role but Auli'i Cravalho. They look so alike that it's hard to believe Moana's character design wasn't based on the fresh-faced actress.
My people didn't send me. The ocean did.
A live-action Alice in Wonderland has already been done, but wouldn't Lily Reinhart make the perfect Alice? Like her character in Riverdale, Lily can be both youthful and innocent, as well as strong and resilient. We could imagine her joining the Mad Hatter for a tea party and taking on the dreaded Queen of Hearts.
Your Majesty, indeed. Why, you're not a queen.
Anastasia isn't 100% a Disney movie, but we had to mention how much Scarlett Johansson would rock as Anya. The Oscar-nominated actress would be amazing as an orphan suffering from amnesia as she tries to find her way back home and figure out who she really is. Scarlett is excellent in period pieces, and she could probably bring a live-action Anastasia to a potential Oscar-winning territory. Billie Eilish is up and coming, so maybe she'll soon try her hand at acting, and we've got the perfect role for her. She would be awesome as the troubled and tormented Princess KIDA from Atlantis: The Lost Empire, as she tries to remember her past and rediscover her lost kingdom. Plus, Atlantis doesn't get enough credit, and it's about time we finally got a live-action remake.
I only wish there was more we could do for you.
Which of our casting choices is your favorite? Let us know which stars you'd pick instead in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to The Things for more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.